everybody. So I've got my new gimbal and it has like tracking, so if I move around it should follow me through. Of course it's not working now, but I don't care. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, it's been a weird time since I got back from Beth's, which I'll go into in a little bit. But I am home again and saw the specialist for my hands. And I'll go into that also. I explained that at Beth's. But today's just, I don't know. Yesterday we celebrated Chris's birthday. And I made this awful flatbread pizza that I had gotten in a restaurant at Beth's. But it wasn't the same because I picked the wrong pizza dough. I had a pre-made crust. I couldn't find anything in the freezer section where I was. So I'm like, okay, this will do. It did not do. It definitely did not do. But we did have a lovely Italian-made eggplant rollatini. How Italian can I be, right? And that wasn't made by me, though. That was made by a little grocer that I brought home. I even brought home a birthday cake on the train. I mean, just to get it home for a cake that I already know I don't like. But Chris and Neon seem to enjoy it. Anyway, so I was really disappointed in that pizza. And then today I was hungry and we didn't have a lot of food in the house, even though Chris had just gone grocery shopping. But there wasn't anything, I don't know, noteworthy, I suppose. We did get a lot of dinner food, not a lot of lunch food. There was some lunch meat in there, but I didn't feel like having that. So I wanted coffee. I wanted a good coffee. So I went to Wawa and I saw on their menu, and I get the shorties. They're like 4 or 6 inches. I'm not sure which. And there was one that was called the Gobbler. It's something that comes out near Thanksgiving time, and I've never had one. They say it's delicious. So I was like, this year, I'm going to have it. It's actually like Thanksgiving dinner on a roll. I don't quite get it. There's actually stuffing and turkey and gravy and cranberry sauce. It doesn't look bad, but it sounds weird. So I ordered it. I grabbed a small bag of pretzels and made my coffee. I went up to the counter and I gave them my ticket. And I got all the way home in the driveway and realized I never went back up to the counter to pick up my sandwich. And I had made a stop in between. So that sandwich would have been like kind of cold by the time if I went back. And I was just like, you know what? Do you ever you're so disappointed that you're practically in tears? That's the way I was feeling. And I was like, this is just silly. I will make lunch and just forget the sandwich. So I thought, oh, hard-boiled eggs. We could have an egg salad sandwich. I opened the fridge. There are no hard-boiled eggs. So what I did was I took that extra pizza that I made 3 of them, 3 bad pizzas, and I stripped all the goodness. Was brie, pecans, prosciutto, figs. It was just good. So I picked that all off and I put it on bread. Bread wasn't, anything but lunch bread. It was whole wheat bread. And I smeared that with some cherry jam that I had gotten in the Amish country. You may have remembered going to that little store with me. And it was really good. And so I can't complain. I was very satisfied. In the meantime, I made some hard-boiled eggs so that the next time I'm in dire need. No, I do like egg salad sandwich. I like chicken salad. I like tuna salad. I like food. So, but the most important thing was I hadn't forgotten my coffee. And that's got to keep me going. And I also wanted to just give you an update that I'm seeing my oncologist this week for a checkup. I'm not getting scans done until January, but I plan on having a good talk with her about some symptoms that are kind of progressing, I guess, but I don't know. I think I'll talk to her before I talk to you about things, but just know, I'm on top of it. And my biggest goal right now is to make every day count. So I'm doing that. Even today, it's kind of a lazy day and I'm kind of tired. And I'm trying to figure out this new gadget, but it's probably low tech for some people. It's a little high tech for me, but we'll see how it goes. And then I can take you for walks and whatever, maybe not a lot of walks, but anyway, so without further ado, here we go. Hi, everybody. I'm still in New Jersey at Beth's house, and she's at work today, so I was able to borrow a car, and I went to see the specialist for my hands. It actually was a worthwhile trip. It confirmed a few things that other doctors have said, but he definitely added a numerous those Delma numerous pieces of information, and I wanted to just share that we won't be doing any kind of treatments right now. We'll wait for the progression, but then he suggested a course of action that I'm comfortable with. I'd love to avoid surgery, may not be able to, but I'd probably go for injections. Sounds gross, but anything with the hand is kind of, I don't know. So I'm waiting for Beth to come home now, and we're going to have some salmon and asparagus. But on my way back from the doctor's, I have to tell you this. There's a little Italian grocer named Nino Jr.'s. It's a very small grocery, but they have some homemade things in the freezer, and it's just really, really good Italian food and baked goods. And it kind of reminds me of home. I mean, I grew up here in New Jersey, not in this area, but there's a lot of Italian influence here. And, it's just stuff we don't find in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's just, a whole different culture there. So every time I come to see Beth, I take a few things home from Nino's. And Chris's birthday is tomorrow. I'm leaving in the morning. I should be home at noon. He's going to be at a gaming convention. But I wanted to get some Italian food for dinner for Sunday night. Then we'll just have a small romantic Italian dinner, but in getting it from Nino's is better than making it yourself, So I wanted to also get a birthday cake, either a cannoli cake or a traditional Italian rum cake, which you cannot find. You might be able to find cannoli cake, but you're not going to find rum cake. And Beth had suggested a grocery store called Uncle Giuseppe's. So I went there, and holy cow, it is probably the size of a regular grocery store, maybe one of the more modern ones, a little bit larger. And yes, you can find the aisles in the middle where the ketchup and salad dressings are, but most of the store is dedicated to fresh made Italian food and baked goods and homemade pastas and a lunch buffet and homemade pizzas ready to order. I'm just going to put the photos up. I didn't want to vlog. It was very crowded, and I'm still not used to this gadget yet. But I will say this. Every picture that I'm showing you right now, there's no duplicates. This is unique photos. Nothing has been taken twice. And it's still, there were things I did not take because it was too crowded. But it was amazing, just amazing. So I was just floored. So that was a great find. I got a little rum cake for Chris's birthday. I'm not even so sure he's ever had one, but it is really authentic Italian. And they said, do you want us to write anything on it? I'm like, oh, yes, that was really good. So I feel kind of bad not spending his birthday with him, but he's doing what he wants to do. So that's just fine. And Delma has been really good company for me when Beth is away. But, you know, she can be a little stinker once in a while. But I've enjoyed having her with me while I'm working on a few little projects that I brought with me. And I just wanted to show you how much I adore her. So watch this. All right. You have a great day and make every day, including today, count. Bye.